Lumsapotheca, and today I want to talk about self-esteem and confidence and how important it is, foundation for any beauty regimen. Honestly, let's discuss. Hey, it's Leda Lumsapotheca. Self-esteem and confidence today. That's what's really going to hold everything together in your life, help you enjoy yourself and be in your body. Really, when it comes down to it, your self-worth, your self-esteem is really what makes you the most appealing as a person, because you can't get away from yourself. It's just the dealy willy. So that's how it is. Life hacks. Because if you think about it, there's plenty of confident people. You could probably think of some that, they're just having a good time and they interpret feedback the way they want to. They'll interpret maybe the same comment differently in a more favorable way. Like, you have a choice. You can choose to be more like that. They see things differently. You might be like, what? How did you see that? That was a really bad throw of a football or something. And they'll be like, hey, I'm killing it. So you can practice that so that your mind shifts things into perspective, because everything's relative. When it comes down to it, when you find someone that's a striking person that walks into the room, it's really their self-confidence, how they carry themselves, that is what's drawing your eye to them. This is what we sense, we smell it, we can see it. Here we are. I live in Los Angeles, got a lot of self-conscious actress friends. I see it a lot, and we're so obsessed about, the fabulous makeup trends, Instagram, selfies, talking about health and beauty on this channel, and how you can improve your complexion continually. So I thought I would discuss a little bit how you can work with your self-esteem, because honestly, that's what really matters. You want to have a good time in yourself on a day-to-day basis. You want to feel good in yourself, and that's why we like to talk about supplements and stuff that's going to help you feel good and also see yourself differently in the mirror. There's so many people I know and see that are gorgeous, beautiful people that have just self-esteem issues, because it could be the most beautiful person, the most rich person, be complimented constantly. It's going to be an internal battle, because self-esteem really has to come from within, your self-worth. So how do we deal with that? There's a few things you can do. I am a big advocate of having pretending moments, because it's a fact. This is different from just woo-woo, gratitude thoughts or affirmations, which I think is actually good. There's science behind it that affirmations, it's a fact that thoughts influence your actions. They do. And, even these Olympic athletes go through things in their mind. Your body doesn't know the difference. So it is a good idea to practice the self-confidence. You can practice, just in your shower, singing and just enjoying yourself, looking in the mirror and telling yourself you're beautiful. You can practice just feeling fabulous and dressing up and just enjoying your queenly state. I really think that changes how your brain chemistry works. Just like when you're having a really bad day, you're in a bit of road rage, and you physically smile, this changes your brain chemistry, which is an interesting fact. If you just physically smile, you feel different. I mean, you do. And like those TED Talks, hero stance, there's various stances where your arms are outreached and you just have a puffy chest, your hands on the outside of your hips. That actually changes your confidence levels. Fun things you can do on a regular basis, but also what you focus on expands. Fact. So whether you believe in gratitude or drawing towards you with just your thoughts, with self-esteem, it makes sense that what you think about and what you feel is going to change it, because it's from within. You can't get self-esteem from someone else. So if you're constantly comparing yourself to other people, that's a losing battle. There's never going to be, even if you're the best, you're like Usain Bolt, or Phelps. Eventually, you're going to not be the youngest, most athletic. You're going to have a decline. You're going to have your 15 minutes. You're always going to have a decline. So it's a crapshoot to compare yourself to others. You have to have a good time in yourself. You never know. Any of us could die tomorrow. Let yourself have a good time, no matter where you are. It is helpful for you to feel good within yourself. We're focusing on simple things that can improve your health and beauty, that I hope help you feel good within yourself, but not to become the most perfect person, because that's impossible. So you might as well just give up. Self-esteem needs to come from within. So how do we improve our thoughts of ourselves? Because that's what self-esteem is based on your self-worth. And I think there's exercise you can do, like just pretending, having moments where you actually like schedule it in, set a timer, and rather than having your negative thoughts about yourself, the simplest, maybe not the easiest, but when you start to have a negative thought about yourself, or like, oh God, my belly fat or my sagging skin, delete that thought, and that'll be your trigger to have a good thought about something that you appreciate about yourself, that you have legs that work. You know, it could be something that you have that you like about your appearance. It could be anything. And just practice listing those out or having those thoughts when you have a negative thought. That's one. Two, have active practice times where you schedule in time, you sit up tall, feel your confidence, feel like you want to feel like sitting up taller. When somebody comes into the room that's striking, they're breathing slowly, they have confidence, so they're upright. So you want to practice these stance, just like in the TED Talks, practice with your hands and your hips, feeling like you can take on the world. I really believe that this helps. That's what you change. Also, when somebody compliments you, say thank you rather than having a deflective thing, which is very female sort of typical thing to do, is like, oh no, you know, like deflecting the compliment. Instead, just practice absorbing it and saying thank you. Thank you. And also practice appreciating and complimenting others. This can really help too. Just focusing on that. Physically smiling. Working on your breathing and your posture. So here's a nice trick for anxiety or just calming down. It's like a very quick, easy meditation, but it also works with your breathing, which will help with your confidence. It's called the 4-5 breathing or 5-6 breathing. Basically, you're just, and they use this in hospitals to help people calm down. It brings you into your parasympathetic nervous system and just brings you into a more subconscious place. You breathe in 5 counts and you exhale for 6 counts. And you can change the numbers around. You can do 4, 5, 5, 6. You can just basically exhale for longer than you inhale. You should try it. 3 breaths. Even if you're on the phone with somebody that's driving you nuts, you're having an argument, you can do that imperceptibly to work with yourself, with your confidence level, with your anxiety. It's basically a winner. Try it. Inhale. And then exhale for longer. Already I feel like I'm beta waving out. So that's the simplest, quickest life hack. Deep breathing, 4-5 breathing. Another one is diaphragmatic breathing. We tend to have shallow breathing and we get tense up here. We're in a frantic, less confident place and we want to be grounded, right? So you have to breathe into your diaphragm. Deep, slow breathing, so expanding low. And one thing you can do is with your thumb, I just watched a TED Talk on this, push right like between your ribs, right under your sternum. And you want to, as you inhale, push your thumb away. So that forces your diaphragm, which goes horizontally, cuts through you, right through the back of the ribs. And it pulls down to inflate your lungs to the most fullest capacity. Singers work with diaphragmatic breathing. But try this and you will feel a shift. So just push into there so you can feel you have something to push against as you inhale. It's hard. And then exhale. It'll feel like I can't get enough air in. Breathing low. And you're not going to have a flat stomach when you do this. It's going to billow out because pushing down on your organs, you know, sucking in, pulling in so I can fit in these little pants. Let that go for at least this little practice breathing. Even just a few of those is going to expand your lung capacity. You're going to feel more grounded and you're going to be breathing slower. Those are some tricks that I think are very helpful. But it's just a shame to be constantly comparing yourself because you never know, life's short. If you want to allow yourself to be having a good time, I mean, there's plenty to think about. Life could definitely be worse. If that helps you out when you're in a spiraling self-doubt, self-hatred, whatever, bad time in your mind, you can change that. That's what you have control over, because you cannot please everybody. You can't be liked by everybody. There's no point in trying. So what you can change is in your mind. And therapy helps, of course. And also, I really am into tapping, where you can reprogram. Like I have tapping, emotional freedom technique videos There's lots of them on the internet. That's one of my favorite hack tools, is to, if you're in an obsessive mind loop, tapping it out while you're thinking of it. And the setup phrase for that is, even though I'm having this crazy freak out, or I'm a horrible person, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. It's a journey. This is a journey to health, mind, body, and soul. And we have to have a good time along the way, because there's no point in not doing that. That's what I think. That's my little blurb on that, you guys. What do you guys think? Do you have secrets that you do? Secret practices? I like quick ones. Small baby steps for change, because that's the only way I ever get to do anything. Habits form within 21 days. So if you are trying to form this change in your habits, make a commitment to yourself. Set an alarm on your phone. Say, okay, now I'm going to practice feeling fabulous, and do whatever you need to in your own mind to just pretend. Do it for 5 minutes daily for 21 days. That's my challenge to you. That's a great way to change a habit. You have to do it for 21 days or longer. Yeah, there's a little pep talk. Enjoy your life. It's important. What do you do to help yourself out of ruts? And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And thumbs up, share, let's discuss. Signing out for now. If it's a long, but it's compare yourself with, no, that's not a good idea.